For me, the roundtable discussions were a revelation. I think I really like the idea of getting a lot of industry participants, both from academia and from pharma and from biotechs, all round this sort of roundtable, as opposed to the sort of lecture theatre approach, where you can always go separately and talk to those people. But I think there was a lot of engagement across. People were listening to different aspects of whether it was target ID, target validation, which is something that we ran. So I thought it was a very, very beneficial to everybody participating.
The people I've met today have been various levels of experience across different companies, so it's been really informative to understand how different companies are thinking with the roundtable discussions we've had.
I think the level is very high. The experiences we made is great until now, at least. So the people we meet are all decision makers in their companies, so you get very good, insightful information. So I guess the level is absolutely appropriate for this kind of strategy meetings.
We participated in one, and we talked about biomarker discovery during clinical trials. So we had some useful interactions with the group, and yeah, it was good. I think there was some useful discussion. I talked to a few people after, and they appreciated the openness, right? So we, everyone was sharing during the session. So, and I got some useful information out of it as well. So yeah, it was good.
Really good, actually. Really enjoyed the fact that there's small groups that we can talk rather than these lectures where you sit and listen and there's too many people. So yeah, really, really good.
Well, it's the first time for us, so we did not have much experience or expectations even for this meeting, but I guess we will come back definitely because as I said, the attendees are very open for conversation. You get very good information that you would not get just by, I don't know, newsletters or something. So it's very, very fruitful, I guess.
Yeah, it's very high level. People obviously have responsibility for making decisions within their organizations, can influence programs, had experience doing that kind of work for quite some time. So it was high level, and yeah, some useful insights into how to progress programs. Yeah, so yeah, quite good.
Well, we are actually quite pleased. We are here with a total of 3 people, and we were actually moderating, facilitating 2 of those, and the feedback was actually extremely positive. I mean, we felt there was interesting topics that were discussed. There was spontaneous feedback. There was good insight, which particularly was provided due to the heterogeneity of the group, and we saw all different kinds of facets. It was a good mixture of representatives from bigger pharma companies, but also from smaller ones. It's a perfect mix, and we sensed good feedback.
Yeah, that's very interesting actually. I mean, I've had a one-to-one with a company that we're interested in working with, and I like the fact that you have your roundtable and you can then break out and have more kind of networking discussions with the one-to-one. So I really like the format.
Again, very, very well organized. There is again the right mix of people that was brought together. Good environment here, well selected location. We will certainly following up with one of the next meetings that are upcoming, and we'll be back again.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good size, I would say, medium size, and yeah, high level. So, and the interactions so far have been quite good. I'm looking forward to more casual interaction. Yeah, in a few minutes. So.
They are absolutely great. You have, of course, you have a limited time, but it's enough time to really get to know these people on a first shot. And then, of course, you have follow-up meetings. That's for sure. But still, you have time in a very informal way to get in contact and exchange ideas. So it's great.
People were prepared. The ones we were talking to, we felt have looked into our own company and had particular questions, specific questions, which we could address, discuss, and I have to say, quite pleased with the outcome. There is follow-up action items we will be pursuing with all of them so far.
Yeah, we were happy with the pre-qualification, so you guys were able to provide us with people we did want to speak with and who wanted to speak with us, and so that sometimes we go to these types of events and it's clear that the other party isn't all that interested in us. And so today it was much different. Everyone we spoke with was happy to speak with us and to learn more about what we can do.
In general, I liked it. It was very useful. It was a small group of people, small enough to interact, but big enough to have a variety of different opinions. And we all discussed interesting things, some agreement, some debates. It was a very useful conclusion.
Considering I was going to go to the Bio Partnering Conference or BioSpring Conference in Paris, I would say the people I wanted to see and at the level, say VP level, heads of research, directors of research, deputy directors, they attended this conference. So for me, some of the companies I haven't got as good a network with came to this conference. So for that, it's been worthwhile and a reason why I didn't attend BioSpring.
It was a mixture of very senior people as well as young people who were having new ideas and new thoughts. So it was a good combination.
I think the pre-qualification process was a two-way thing. What I really took advantage of was the fact that I knew the types of client that I wanted to see, but equally people had Horizon on the top of their list, and so therefore I think we benefited. You know, the meetings that were being held were from the perspective of both parties. So for me that was, you know, it's nice to be sitting across someone who actually wants to be there rather than being forced to be there, and that to me was very productive.